All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Applegate Farm. And as you can see from the top of the screen, I am now a father in-game. In-game. Just want to point that out. But, yeah, it is a good day today, and it's weird to think that I have basically recorded 2 episodes today because of my inability to record in a timely manner because of last night's episode being at midnight, but that's okay. So, we have some things on our to-do list that I want to accomplish, so let's pull it right up. So as you all know, yesterday's episode I failed to do pretty much everything, so it's basically going to be the same thing today. So we're going to be upgrading the barn properly this time. We're going to be going over to Ginger Island because I believe the melons that I planted on Ginger Island are done. And then finally, we are going to adopt 2 pigs for the farm. So that'll be pretty good. I think it's going to be a very productive day, so we can move the to-do list out of the way and bring in the daily question. So, since I'm going to be expanding on my barn and adding more animals to it, my question is simple today. What animals do you have in your barn? Do you only have a bunch of cows? Do you have pigs and cows? Do you have a mixture of a whole bunch of animals? Let me know in the comment section below. I mean, you could also have multiple barns. You can tell me about that too. But anyway, that is it for the daily question. So, let's get into the video. Let's talk to the wife. Good morning, Leah. I wonder if Calvin will grow up to be a farmer like you. I don't know. I can't kiss you, so I'll just wait until you stop walking. Calvin is sleeping. So is Rascal. Rascal will protect Calvin. Alright, there we go. She stopped. Okay, Leah. I have some things to do today that I did not do yesterday. Let's check our weather really quick. It's gonna storm tomorrow as well. See, it's just like how it is here. It's like been raining every day for a little while. Although it's like weird rain, so it's like it'll rain for like 15 minutes and then it'll just be cloudy for the rest of the day. I'd rather just rain all day because, you know, the grass would be greener with rain and all sorts of stuff like that. All benefits from rain. And not hail. I don't want hail. Alright, anyway. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe for my secret cookbook. This week's dish, maple bars. Ever notice how maple bars are always first to disappear from the donut box? Perplexing. Because your average maple bar tastes like a sweet hockey puck. Agree? Well, just wait until you try my recipe. You can really taste the forest in these bars. Okay, you're gonna need some real quality maple syrup. Learn how to cook maple bar. Let's go. So how do you make the maple bars in this game? Ooh, a little spit on my monitor. Gross. There they are. Maple syrup, sugar, and wheat flour. You know, that kind of reminds me, we do eventually need to get some maple syrup trees. All right, so let me just clear up these batteries from the lightning rods. That way they'll be used instead of just out here destroying my crops. That would be sad times. So before I even think about collecting those blueberries, let's let these lightning rods be useful. Okay, very good. Now we can continue doing all the daily farm stuff. So, you know what? I might actually use, maybe not the blueberries, but if there are melons on Ginger Island, I will use those melons. And perhaps... No, you know what? I'm going to have more blueberries than I do melons. So let's make blueberry wine. Let's do it. The first use of the keg shed. Now this is just like the beta form of the keg shed. It's not even at its full power. Even though we have all the keg sheds we need, it's going to be so much more powerful when we have starfruit wine in these barrels. But for now, blueberry wine will do. I think it'll still sell pretty well, especially when these are all done. So, and that takes about a week. So we will be back next Sunday to grab these all out. But I mean, luckily we don't have to keep track of time or anything because of this little guy right here being outside of the shed. And that'll notify me when all the wine is finished. So let's sell all those guys. And let's continue to go about our business. All right, mister. Let's go. So let me actually check the fruit cave first just to see if there's anything. I haven't been here in a while. Ooh. Might as well grab all this. Beautiful. Okay, so now Robin's place is pretty much open. So let's go to the storage shed and grab the wood and stone that we need to craft, or not to craft, but to upgrade the barn. And there's a train passing through. Nice. You know, it's weird. I played some more multiplayer Stardew with one of my buddies, Scrip. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but we have a farm that we do on Stardew every now and again. We haven't played in a while, but a train was passing through our valley, and that thing went on for like 5 minutes, it felt like. Like, that train went on forever. But it was kind of cool. You know, it didn't really give all that many pieces of loot or anything like that. I think it gave us like 5 pieces of iron or something like that. 4 or 5 pieces of iron. So, I mean, like, it was okay. But, you know, it could have been better. Man, it's going to be great when I have an auto collector in here. All right, animals. Your place is all cleaned up. You're welcome. Let me put all this away here. Perfect. Let's say hi to the cows. And then it is time. So actually, I think since Marnie's place is closer, I'm just going to go there first to grab the auto collectors. And then we'll go to Robin's place to upgrade the barn. The barn. It's like similar to saying the Bears. I swear, since the Cowboys play the Bears this, I guess today when this video is out, throughout the week, I've just been saying like, duh blank, and then like just a whole bunch of items with it. Anyway, so let's grab this guy, because that's awesome. And 2 of these guys, the auto grabbers. Perfect. Thank you, Marnie. And let's just read this. Now Marnie doesn't even have to be at her shop. I can buy from her whether or not she's even there, which is beautiful because it's kind of annoying to just like have to hope that she's there. And sometimes she's just not. So you love that. Let's put one of those guys there and let's put the other one in the barn. All right. Perfect. Very good. Now then, off to Robin's place. And then once we get the barn built, or it being worked on, we will take an immediate U-turn and head straight to the beach. Hopefully I still have time. I think Willie leaves his place at around 4 or 5-ish to go to the bar or the saloon for the day. Because that's usually what the villagers do on a rainy day, so. Hello, Robin. I would like to construct farm buildings, specifically the deluxe barn. And look at that, we have just enough things required for it. So let's build it. I request you to build it right here. Beautiful. Okay, I'll start working on your barn upgrade first thing tomorrow morning. And I believe that'll be done in like 3 days or something. So that should be done by Wednesday? Because I'm pretty sure it's 3 days when she starts building it. So tomorrow will be the first day being Monday, then Tuesday, and then it'll be done Wednesday. So that's the timeline for that. But now let's go to Ginger Island because I'm almost positive that the melons are done, which would be good things for me. Now, I could have also miscounted how many melons I have on Ginger Island, and if I have over 130, well, that's just unfortunate. All right. Anyway, so there's actually high tide going on in the summer. I actually forgot about that. So maybe I could do a fishing day tomorrow, but maybe. Maybe. Oh, hello, Haley. Laying out on a tropical beach. I think I finally found my place in the universe. It's good to get away from the computer and see the real world sometimes. I forget how nice it can be. So true, Sebastian. Hi, Penny. Vincent has been asking me about slugs for weeks, so I prepared a whole lesson on them. They're actually pretty interesting. Cool. Somehow the water here looks so different. I can hardly believe that this is the same ocean I've been gazing at my entire life. Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Hello, Pam. Willie gave each of us a piece of fish jerky on the ride over. Delicious. Nice. Glad you enjoyed that. All right. So, let's see. Please. Ah, okay. They probably got like one more day with them then. That's fine. And then the pineapples are good. The star fruit probably have just a little bit longer before they're all done. But everything looks good so far. And what I'm thinking is eventually I'll probably add fertilizer underneath all of the blueberries. That way I can get even better crops or better quality blueberries for that. So that'll be good. And one more thing that I want to check here really quick before I head back to Stardew Valley. How many walnuts do I have for this guy here? You hear a strange voice from behind the door. Only the greatest walnut hunters may enter here. Your current status, 71 out of 100. I'm still missing 29 walnuts. Now, I'm pretty sure there's like 130 something walnuts, something like that. But I'm still missing 29 to even think about going over there. That's kind of crazy to me. Now, I know the Gorman chef up here, he'll give me a few walnuts for each of these crops that he discovers. So that'll be good. You know what? There is one more thing that I kind of want to do here. So let's go up this way. Hopefully I have enough walnuts for this guy. Let's see. It's 10. I have 11. Perfect. 10 walnuts for the bird trading hut. Absolutely. Absolutely. Put them in. Let's see it. Yes! Look at them. All right, so golden coconut, pineapple seeds. That'll be nice. Taro tubers, warp totem for the farm, tropical TV, a banana sapling for 5 dragon teeth. Goodness. 75 mussels for a mango sapling. I have a few mango saplings, actually. A wild double bed. Now, fun fact, this is actually the bed I use in my perfection save with Leah because it just matches the aesthetic of the house like perfectly. Mahogany seed for 1 stingray. That's not even good. Deluxe retaining soil. Now, this retaining soil is actually pretty awesome because as the description says, it has a 100% chance of staying watered overnight. So one of my projects on my perfection farm was to have a, quote, secondary greenhouse. And the way I did that was I built a whole bunch of, do I have the recipe for it? Yes. So I built 137 garden pots, which allowed me to fill a deluxe shed full of those gardening pots. And then I I didn't craft any, but I bought a bunch of blueberry seeds and filled up that secondary shed. But I watered all of them for the first time and filled them all with the deluxe retaining soil. That way I never have to water them again. And I was just able to track like when they were all fully ready for harvesting, which was awesome. And usually it was about 4 or 5 days or something like that, but around the same time that it would take to finish the wines. So it worked out just perfectly. It was amazing. All right, so one more thing we have to do today is head back over to Marnie's place because I kind of forgot about this. We need to adopt 2 pigs. So I should have done this before I started upgrading the barn because I don't know if it'll let me adopt any animals while it's being upgraded, but I guess there's only one way to find out. Oh, that's right. I don't have any pigs. I don't have the deluxe barn. So, what is this? Okay, so those both require the deluxe barn. So, this is kind of awkward. I guess instead I will adopt 2 goats. But, yeah, it's not 2 pigs. So, you know, I guess I'll keep it under the to-do list because I just didn't think of it. That is an odd name for a goat. I'm just going to name this one Brady. Yep, send Brady to her new home. And then let's adopt another goat. Oh, no. No, not yet. Not yet. Gonna purchase another goat. And put that one there. No, that's a silly name. Little Jordan. Perfect. Brady and Jordan. Great. I'll send little Jordan to her new home right away. Perfect. All right, and you know what? I kind of want to grab a couple ducks as well. So let's move up to the... Oh, wait, the coop's right here. So let's see. Donald, like Donald Duck. And what's another... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Another duck here. There we go. Perfect. Great. I'll send little Daffy to her new home right away. Donald and Daffy and Jordan and Brady. Perfect. Beautiful. So it's not 2 pigs like I said it was going to be, but I kind of forgot that you needed the deluxe shed or the deluxe barn for pigs. That was a weird voice crack for pigs. Let's see. Rare seed, Leah portrait, apple sapling. Not really anything that I'm kind of interested in here. Kind of an L cart today. All right, so let's see. What else can I do right now? So, yikes, I'm already low on wood. Man. You know, another thing I got to do when the barn is done is probably build another silo. And especially given the fact that I've adopted a couple more animals, it's gonna be It's not going to be like super challenging to, you know, stay on top of that and manage it well. But gotta make sure I have enough hay for all of my animals. That way they stay happy. Okay, so there is one thing that I do need to do right now, and that is... So I think what I'm going to do here... I'm trying to decide if I want to have, like, 2 oak trees, or 2 sets of oak trees, and then 2 sets of pine trees, or something else. Or, here's what I could do. Yeah, this might be a better idea. Alright, so I am going to chop down half of those trees. Let's put all this away, put that away, put the copper and stone away, and you get back in there. Okay, so let's grab 6 maple seeds and 6... Wow, I have a lot of pine cones. And 6 pine cones. And then I need to craft 6 more tappers because I never did. So, okay, the tappers are going to have to wait because that requires wood that I do not have. But luckily, you can't place them on it while they're growing, so... Oops. That was a mistake. Yeah, I could get a lot of wood from this anyway, so... Maybe. Maybe we could craft a couple of them. Perfect. So let's take all these off first. Look at a beautiful Lewis statue. Get back on there. Okay. Nice. Good stuff. And it doesn't look like any of my crops have been struck by lightning just yet, so the rods are doing the Lord's work today. Okay, perfect. So that is 250 divided by 40. Yeah, that's 6. So we do have enough there. Good. I also need to, while I'm here, here's another question. Yeah, oh, 6, 7 copper. Let's see. So we already have 1 bar here, but I believe it's 2 bars per. Am I right? Yeah, it's 2. So we need 11 more. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have enough. Perfect. Okay, so let me put the moss away here. How much do I have? I only have 19 moss. What did I... No, that's not right. That is right. What? Oh, okay. Okay. Whew. I was gonna say, that's just not right. You know what I can do here? Hold on. I believe it's this set of... Oh, I need... Oh, wow. That's a lot more fiber and sap than I thought it was. Okay. Never mind. That'll wait. I thought I had more. That's fine. No, I'm only planting these 2. Okay, so let's go over here now. And... Oh, wait. No. Sorry. This is the last thing, I promise. So since this copper's done, I need to craft the tree fertilizer so these things can grow faster. Let's see. Whew. With 10 wood to spare. Goodness gracious. Okay, so now we have the tappers that we need, but now I need to craft the tree fertilizers. I only need to craft 3 of them, which is good. It's less material for me to have to use. So let's see. Perfect. All right, so the tree fertilizers are done. The saplings are just about ready to be planted. So let's go do that. Let's organize my inventory here. Okay. So I'm going to put the pine trees up here up front. So let's do that. Nice. And the maple trees will go like that. And let's fertilize them. So I can't do math, so let me go back to the shed and craft 6 more because I'm planting 12 trees and not 6 trees. Ay. I am not a smart man today. That's okay, it happens to everyone, right? Right? Surely it's not just me. Okay, there we go. So now... No, oh, I already had 6 done. That's embarrassing. Oh well. Put that in there. Open this chest, put the stone in there. I mean, sooner or later, these tappers are going to be obsolete, but for now, you know, I got to make do. Plus, I still need to bring maple syrup to the secret forest, so that's part of the reason why I'm getting up maple trees. Okay, what else was I going to do today? I feel like there was one more thing that I was going to do, but I forgot. Oh, let me just chop this down there. Anything else that I'm missing? Oh yeah, no. I remembered. Yesterday we got another mastery point. Oh, hello. What's up, Shane? How's it going? Up late, huh? I mean, you know, it's what I do around these parts. Here, have a cold one. Thanks, bud. Surely this wasn't the one that you were drinking, right? Oh well. Down the hatch, I guess. Ugh. Life. So true, man. You ever feel like no matter what you do, you're gonna fail? That's me with job hunting. Like you're stuck in some miserable abyss and you're so deep you can't even see the light of day? Yeah, sometimes there, buddy. I just feel like no matter how hard I try, I'm not strong enough to climb out of that hole. Well, that's not good. I mean, everybody's able to climb out of the hole you know, everybody's able to overcome their problems, you know? Fast drinker, huh? Man after my own heart. Just don't make it a habit. You got a future ahead of you still. So true. The wife does not need to know that I drank. Well, my liver's begging me to stop. Better call it a night. See you around, ClayDoh. Buddy, that's probably a problem. I don't think your liver should be the sign that's like, oh, I should stop now that my liver's acting up. Oh, now I'm slow. From the beer that I drank. Even my horse is under the effects of the alcohol. You know what? Maybe I should start chopping down some of these trees as well. But for now... Alright, so we have 2 of the 5 mastery items. And we're well on our way to get another one. Do I have 2 that I can do? Let's see. So we can get the mystic tree seeds, the treasure totems, and golden mystery boxes. Those would be cool. What's with the mining one? The Dwarf King, the Heavy Furnace, and gem-bearing rocks now grant twice the gems. So does that mean like they'll always give me 2? That's kind of nice. Let's see. And the combat one, Anvil, Reforged trinkets, randomizing their stats. That's pretty cool, but it costs 3 iridium bars. The mini forge, allow me to forge items from home, and a new equipment slot for trinkets. Interesting. So I think what I'm going to do this time is the mining one, because granting twice the gems is pretty awesome. Now, let me check here. Oh, I can actually claim another one. Let's do the foraging mastery, and we'll save this guy for last. So we are actually on our way to the last mastery. Did not even realize I could have done 2, but now we know. All right, well, anyway, while the night is still young, let's start chopping down some of these trees. Because obviously, I'm quite low on wood right now, and we need to fix that. So let's do just that and fix my wood problem. At least until all the trees in the train station grow in. But it's crazy how we went from having over 1,000 wood just in the beginning of the summer. Not even over 1,000 wood. We had multiple thousands of wood. But because of the keg shed, we're down to nothing. Scraps. We're at the bottom of our... I don't know what I'm trying to say here. We have no wood. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't need to sugarcoat it with all this fancy dialect. Just say it how it is. We don't have wood, and that is a problem. So let's just chop down trees and make up for it. So good. We're already... I think we might even get 300 wood before we even leave this little area here. Which would be perfect. Good. Yep, 300 wood. Sweet! But I'm just going to chop down just a few more trees here. Honestly, I might even just go around and chop down as many trees as I can in cinder sap before I have to go to bed. So let's do that. Because, you know, obviously some of these projects that I want to do are going to require a lot of wood. Luckily, I think we get a break with the crystallarium shed that I would like to do. But that baby's going to take quite some time as well. For different reasons, because it's going to require a heck of a lot of mining. and a lot of gold and iridium. Which we already have quite a bit of gold, but we're not doing as well with iridium. But that's mostly because a lot of the time with the iridium, we've been using it on our tools and other things of that nature. So, can I squeeze by right here? No, I can't. So let's just go around this way. There we go. There we go. Alright, we'll chop down these 4 trees, and then I think that's all the time we have. Because I think we're getting scary close to 1 a.m. I say these 4, but there's, like, easy trees right here. I think I'll still make it to bed on time. Alright, perfect. That makes up for our wood problem right now. But now it's going to be an even bigger challenge getting back home in a timely manner. I think we can make it, though. I believe in Bolt. Comment down below if you are a Bolt believer. I am a Bolt believer. I am a Bolt believer. If anyone can get me to home on time right now, it's Bolt. And my ability to guide him the right way. Alright. Go, go, go. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's see. Whew. We made it. Alright, well, good night, Leah. Good night, Rascal. Good night, Trout on the Wall. Good night, Calvin. We have more people to say goodnight to every night now. Kinda cool. Alright, let's check our to-do list. So, upgrade the barn? Yes! We did finally get that done. Yesterday was just a fluke, so you just hate to see it. But we did it today, so that's good. We checked the island plants. I think those will be done tomorrow, so we're going to do that again coming Monday, but that'll be done. And adopt 2 pigs? No, and that's only because they needed a deluxe barn already. So, in the meantime, we adopted 2 goats and 2 ducks. So, good day overall. Even though it was a 2 out of 3, I still say in my heart today was a 3 out of 3, but on paper it's 2 out of 3, so. Anyway, let's check our profits for today because we did have some blueberries that we were able to turn in. So let's check it out. Not too shabby. And that was like half of the blueberry crops that we normally were able to turn in. So it could have been a lot more, but we're going to make some blueberry wine. So it's going to be pretty good. All right, well, that is it for today's episode. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of that fun stuff. But as for me, I will be back tomorrow with some more Stardew Valley content. Bye!